Your heart is glowing, and I'm crashing into you. Baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out.
Hey everyone, this is Natasha from MakeupInSFC. Today I recorded a tutorial that will help you get ready for your Disney Dapper Day 2014. So if you're interested in how to get a super retro makeup look, then please keep on watching. Today my lovely model is my friend Jezabella, and she is going to model how we did a smoky eye paired with a bright red lip. And we also featured a suicide roll. There's no tutorial for that, but I'm sure if you look on YouTube, you can find tons of tutorials on how to do that. And I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Bye! So today we're going to use the Too Faced, a few of my favorite things, palette. First, we're going to prime our lids with the Wet n Wild for Fergie eyeshadow primer. Okay, so we're going to prime your lids. Are these your actual eyelashes?
Yeah.
Or do you have no mascara on it?
No.
You are nuts. Okay, so the first color that we're going to use is Chocolate Milk, and it's this light brown tan color, and what we're going to do is just windshield wiper motion all over the crease. This is going to help us stop putting any other shadow past this because we're going to use another color in her brow bone. Now it's up to you how much of this light brown color you want to fill in, because it's really just going to help you blend out the rest of the eyeshadow as best as you can. Now I'm going to take this fluffy brush. It's dirty because I did her other eye, but this is a more tapered brush because now we're going to get more precise in her crease with a darker color. And I'm going to use this other chocolate color. It's called Dark Chocolate. Tap a little bit into my brush. And this I'm going to put right where her eye opens. So Jezza, if you could open your eye so I can show them. This is where I'm going to concentrate most of the color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap that on the outer corner and then do small little circles in that area and then start bringing it into that crease. So as I'm using the circular motions, then I'm going to use whatever excess that's on my brush and start feeling where her crease. I'm using that as my guide for where I'm putting the color in. And that sort of creates that outer V that everybody talks about. And I really didn't do much because all I did was use the brush as my guide. So for you, it's up to you how dark and smoky you want to make it, but I would concentrate most of the color out there. And if it's not dark and smoky for you enough, then we will use another color from the palette. The best thing to do would be look straight on so you can see what your eye is doing so that it matches the other one. And so far so good. So I'm going to keep adding on. So for her, I would stop about 2/3 of the way in. I'm not going to bring the dark color all the way in because that will close off her eye. I'm going to stop around here. Now I'm going to take that fluffy brush that I used earlier. This is my BH Cosmetics crease brush, if I didn't mention that already. And I'm using that to blend out the edges. No additional product. I'm just using that to further blend that dark chocolate. The next thing I'm going to do is add this dark black color. It's a little shimmery. It's called Pure Glam. I'm going to use that on the same brush that I used earlier. It's very pigmented, so take a very light hand, not like how I just did. And you're going to concentrate that even more into that inner corner to darken up that edge. You want that deep crease look, so what you're doing is you're creating that gradient from the lightest color, which was that milk chocolate milk color, all the way down to dark chocolate, all the way to Pure Glam. And what that's doing is it's making her eyes look more deep set than it is. Now I'm going to take this E.L.F. Mist and Set. It's sort of like the MAC Fix Plus. It's just going to wet my brush. And I'm just taking that on an E.L.F. flat shader brush, and I'm going to use this really shimmery color called Moon on Their Wings. These names are really cute. And I'm just going to use that as my brush is wettened, and I'm going to put that on the majority of her eyelid. So go ahead and look towards me. And I'm going to use this tissue to catch any fallout because I found out with the first eye, it falls. So go ahead, open your eye again, and then closed. Your eyelashes are so fluttery they get on my tissue. And I'm just putting that on the majority of her lid, not anywhere near the dark shadow that I had placed earlier. And I'm going to use this tissue to catch any fallout because I found out with the first eye, it falls. So go ahead, open your eye again, and then closed. Your eyelashes are so fluttery they get on my tissue. And I'm just putting that on the majority of her lid, not anywhere near the dark shadow that I had placed earlier. Not going past because we're creating that cut crease, deep eye socket, making her eye socket look deeper than it is. And then what you can do is you can keep opening your eyes and closing it just to see how it looks like face on into the mirror. So that's what it looks like so far. And then you can start blending the edges so that everything starts to meld into one. And then now we're going to do what is really signature to these retro eye looks is the eyeliner. Today we're going to use the Sonia Kashuk. This is in the color Ebony. It's the dramatically defining Longwear gel eyeliner. We're going to be using that with this brush. And it's just a brow brush that I got from an Asian store, so it works really well for gel eyeliner on everyone else but me, but oh well. I'm going to have her look at me so that I can see where I want the tail of her flick to end. So go ahead and close your eyes now. And I'll first define that with the eyeliner brush with the angle facing downward. And then once I define where I want that, I'll look at the other eye to see that it matches. And then I'm just going to make a triangle with that gel eyeliner. Now the trick to gel eyeliner is that you don't want to take too much on your brush. So when you dip into your little pot, I would take the excess off right on that side so that what you have is a really clean line to your eyeliner brush. Okay, so we've curled Jez's eyelashes and now we're going to use the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. I'm just going to load up the mascara. She has freakishly long eyelashes, so she does not need false eyelashes. But if you want to do that, you can do that too. And what you'll want to do is wiggle the brush through your eyelashes to deposit the most product. Really get those outer lashes so you have that flirty look. So I'm going to take a mixture of that milk chocolate and dark chocolate, look up for me, and just use that on her lower lash line. I'm not going all the way in because I want to keep the eye looking open and bright. We're going to use Snowflakes, and it's this really shimmery champagne color. I'm going to put that right in the inner corner to really brighten up. It's like graduation photos. We're going to highlight her brow bone with this cream colored Ponies. And I'm just taking that right at the high point of her eyebrow. Then I'm going to take that fluffy brush and just blend everything again. Whenever you're working with a really dark lip color, you want to see what your face is doing before you add any more blush. So what I would do is I would put on the lip, look at your face straight on, and see if there's a need for more blush or for more highlighter or whatever it is. So I'm just going to add a little bit more so that it shows up on camera. And then we're going to prep the lips for a dark red retro lip. Okay, so today we're going to be using the Viva Glam Rihanna. It's a new lipstick from the Viva Glam line. It's a frost from the line, so it's very shimmery, very shiny. And what it's going to do is going to bring this whole look and make it super retro. So she's already prepped her lips with the Fresh lip balm, the brown sugar one. If you don't have a lip liner, what I would suggest is using the corner of the lipstick for the edge. Most of the women in this era use the lipstick straight from the bullet, or if you wanted to get really precise, you can use a lip brush. What I like to do first is place most of the color with the lipstick, and then if I want to do any sort of like edging to make everything really precise, then I'll use a lip brush. But it's really your preference. So here we have just used the lipstick straight from the bullet, and I've been able to make it as precise as I possibly can so far without even using a lip brush. So the great thing about this lipstick is that it has a really great sheen and it almost has multi-dimensional glitters in it. So even though it's a frost, which frosts usually scare me from MAC, this one looks super natural and just makes your lip look really multi-dimensional without using a gloss. We're going to do the big reveal. If I look at You like it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What do you think of the eyes?
I love it.
Thought it said cream colored potatoes. Today we're going to be using the Sonia Kashuk. I almost hit you in the face. I'm so sorry.
I was like,
Okay, so tonight,
tonight, tomorrow.
you know we should keep it. It looks like you have a mole.
Really?
Like a retro mole.
It actually does.
Big reveal.
No, have the background. She just have the background,
Green
like-
screen?